Hi, I'm Eva. On this channel, I share carefully selected and restored historical photographs to help us better understand the past. These images tell real stories about real people and moments in time. Everything here is presented purely for educational and historical purposes in its original context, without any intention to promote or judge.
Kurt Cobain talking on a mobile phone, USA, 1980s. Claudia Cardinale on the set of One Upon a Time in the West, Italy. U.S. President Gerald Ford falling down the stairs of the airplane, Vienna. Southwest Airlines flight attendant. A street in the Latin Quarter after nighttime clashes between students and police. Paris, France. Olivia Newton-John at a music festival in England. Italian actress and model Monica Bellucci. John Bon Jovi and Cindy Crawford. National Space Invaders Championship organized by Atari. Checking in at Comic-Con, San Diego. Sophia Loren showing her billiard skills to American soldiers, Livorno. Andre Agassi sporting stonewashed jorts. The Specials in Coventry, UK. Cheryl Lee and Kyle MacLachlan. Arnold Schwarzenegger taking ballet lessons with choreographer Marianne Claire. Marilyn Monroe after a press conference, London. Alexei Pajitnov, Soviet programmer, the inventor of the game Tetris. Kate Bush, 1978, photo by Garrett Mankiewicz. Brigitte Bardot, Cannes. Tina Turner on the Eiffel Tower, Paris, France. Prisoners playing chess. A miner waiting to go to work on the 4 p.m. to midnight shift at the Virginia Pocahontas Coal Company mine near Richlands, Virginia. Burst of joy. Lieutenant Colonel Robert Sturm greeted by his family after 5 years as a POW in North Vietnam. Travis, AFB, California. Ossie Astley, father of Rick Astley, celebrating the song Never Gonna Give You Up, reaching #1 on the UK charts. A selfie-style photo of John F. Kennedy in front of the White House. Princess Margaret and Queen Elizabeth at a party, United Kingdom. Pink Floyd, Japan. Arnold Schwarzenegger breaks the Bavarian stone lifting record, 508 German Fund, 254 kilos. Sylvester Stallone on the set of The Muppet Show. Elvis Presley, Asheville, North Carolina. Brigitte Bardot on the set of Mademoiselle. In the 1980s, the Japanese bad boys did their hair like the American greasers in the 1950s. Tony Curtis and Jack Lemmon on the set of Some Like It Hot. Olympic track and field athlete Florence Flojo Griffith Joyner at the trials in Indianapolis before the 1988 Seoul Olympic Games. Behind the scenes of The Empire Strikes Back. A roller skater among pedestrians, Midtown Manhattan, New York. Marlon Brando did not memorize the majority of his lines for his role in the 1972 film The Godfather. Actor Robert Duvall is wearing a large cue card for Brando. Formula One legends Niki Lauda and James Hunt, Laughing by the Pit Wall, 1970s. Jon Voight and Raquel Welch at the Academy Awards ceremony. Arnold Schwarzenegger and George Clooney. Peckham mods. The Beatles and Muhammad Ali, Miami Beach. Singer and songwriter Lottie Golden, 1969. Photo by Baron Woolman. A man operating heavy machinery. Gina Lollobrigida on the set of The Hunchback of Notre Dame, France. Working on the Empire State Building. A high school senior photo. Sandra Bullock at home. 17-year-old serving in the U.S. Navy. A U.S. Marine stationed in Japan. A 24-year-old woman. Swiss psychologist and genetic epistemologist Jean Piaget sitting in his home office. A family bikes down the street in a 4-person bicycle invention. "17-year-old Bryn Owen with his Vespa covered in 34 mirrors and 81 lights, Leicestershire, England." A woman in a Halloween costume. Brad Pitt. Xi Jinping in Xiamen. National Park Service employee James Hudson uses a cloth-wrapped pole to clean Lincoln's ear at the Lincoln Memorial. A salesman refueling his motorized roller skates at a gas station. J. Robert Oppenheimer giving a lecture at Kyoto University, Japan. The first licensed female barber in New York, Miss Jean Devereaux, posing for a photo while shaving a client. Sam Elliott and Jeff Bridges on the set of The Big Lebowski. A man photographed in the late 1980s. A young businessman at the London Stock Exchange. A bachelorette party. Salvador Dali painting the face of war. Exhibition of replicas, Paris. RMS Mauritania dry docked in Liverpool. A Victorian couple on a tandem bicycle, 1890s. Illegal opium den in Chinatown, New York. Chicago. Jane Birkin, Pierre Richard, and producer-director Pierre Grunstein during the filming of La Course à l'Échalote, The Runaround, Place Valois. Princess Grace of Monaco visiting John F. Kennedy at the White House. the first photograph of the Taj Mahal. A man and his dog in a photo booth. Men from the Finland's 7th Hämeenlinna Sharpshooters Battalion, Suomen 7, Hämeenlinnan Tarkkaampuja Pataljoona, part of the Army of the Grand Duchy of Finland. Surfers. The newly debuted Ford Mustang on display at the 1964-1965 New York World's Fair. Kodak Photomat. U.S. cavalry soldiers posing in front of a tree known as the Grizzly Giant 1900. The tree still stands. A proof that cat ladies have always existed. Nighttime Paris. Three Sisters in Prospect Park. Two men cooking on a chimney stove after the Great Seattle Fire of 1889. German battleship Gneisenau in a keel dock after being hit by a torpedo from a British submarine. Ladies having stockings painted on instead of buying them during wartime 1941. A team of horses being used to move an entire house to a new location, United States. Orson Welles denied intending to cause panic with his radio broadcast of War of the Worlds, which newspapers exaggerated as mass hysteria. Cowboys in the Sky, the construction boom in New York City. Batwoman. Abraham Lincoln visiting General McClellan at Antietam. A woman posing in front of the city skyline, California. The roof of a Fiat factory. Yes, that is a track. Lingato, Turin, Italy. Cheyenne couple, Inez and John Bull with their dog. A street butcher, also known as the cat butcher, feeding stray cats and dogs lined up in front of him, London. Sung Mei-ling visiting the United States. Traveling salesman. The 28 installation floppy disks of Windows 95. 1939. The Palmetto Pigeon Farm is currently America's largest producer of squab, which was once more popular than chicken. Parking at the Grand Canyon.